I'm just going to run us through a quick little spinal mobilising and some posterior opening, so some hamstring and glute opening stretches. So if we just start in a seated position, legs crossed, lift up and lengthen through the spine and feel lengthening through the crown of your head. We're going to inhale, raise our arms up, exhale, bring the right hand down to the right thigh. Left hand's coming behind us on the floor. And with each inhale, we're going to lift up and lengthen. And we're going to go for 5 breaths. And when we exhale, we're going to push a bit deeper into the stretch. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Left hand on the right thigh, right hand behind. And we're going to go a little bit deeper into stretch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist a bit deeper into stretch. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Bring yourself to tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. And from here, what we're going to do, when we inhale, we're going to raise our left arm and kick our right leg back. So we're going to inhale, lift the left arm and extend the right leg, squeezing through the right glute. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the knee to meet the elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, send it back. We're going to go for 3 more. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, extend. And you've got the option here if you feel you've got quite mobile back. If not, leave it here. You've got the option to come round, grab a hold of the foot, push the foot away, open up through the left side of the chest, look behind. Gently let go of the foot, let it come back down. And we're going to do the same on the opposite. We're going to inhale, extend the right arm forward, kick the left leg back, squeezing up through the left glute. We're going to exhale, bring the knee to meet the elbow. Inhale, open for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale for 5. Either leave it here and just work on glute strength, tight abs, belly button pulled in. Bring the right hand around, grab a hold of the foot and extend, push the foot away to open up through the right chest and shoulders. And if it feels comfortable, you can just look behind. If not, you can just keep your gaze on the floor. Exhale, bring the knee and hands down. And step yourself back and bring yourself down onto your belly. Elbows outside of your chest, palms on the floor. From here, what we're going to do, we're going to lift chest forward and up. It feels as if we're lifting our ribs through our arms, shoulders pulling back. And from here, what we're going to do, we're going to push ourselves up into a low plank. Inhale, come down. Exhale, push up. Inhale, come down. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, come down. We're going to go for 2 more. Inhale, push up. Inhale, push down even. Exhale, push up. Hold it here. Tuck pelvis under. Engage your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Push your heels away from you. And push into the ground with your elbows and hand. Hold this for a few more breaths. Bring knees to the floor. Sit your bum back down onto your heels, knees wide, and just come into child's pose. Your hands out in front of you. On your next exhale, find yourself in downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, keeping the hips square. And what we're going to try to do is bring our right knee towards our right hand, our foot towards our left hand. And we're going to try to square the hips off, pull the right hip back, the left hip forward, and sinking down. If this feels deep enough, should be getting a stretch going on through this right glute. If this feels deep enough here, then stay here. If it doesn't feel like it's working at all, you can bring your foot up a bit higher so it's at a 90-degree angle. And you can sink your forearms down onto the floor and just breathe here. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths. Exhale, push yourself back and up into a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bring the left knee to the left hand, the foot towards the right hand. Square in the hips, pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. Try to bring this right quad towards the floor. And if you want, you can just keep it here. If you feel you can go deeper, bring elbows down onto the floor. We're going to hold it here for 5 breaths. Exhale, find yourself back in a downward facing dog. You can just walk it out a little bit here. Just marching your ankles, alternating left to right. And bring your knees and feet forward and just find yourself in a seated position. Bring your feet just out in front of you. Hands just behind you, fingers pointing forward. If you find this uncomfortable, put your fingers wherever it feels comfortable for you, but it'd be better if you could have fingers forward. Push the ground, push hands into the ground. Lift your chest, open up chest and shoulders. From here, what we're going to do, we're going to drive our hips up towards the ceiling. Push hands into the floor. Squeeze through your glutes. Open up through your chest, drive your hips forward. We're going to hold this for 3 breaths. 2 more. Last one. Bring your bum down. Legs out in front of you. Toes pointing towards you. If you want, just kind of pull your butt cheeks from underneath you to create a little bit more. Just sitting on your sitting bones. Grab hold of your strap. If you haven't got a strap, you can use a belt. Wrap it around your feet. And we're going to try to lift up, lengthen through our spine. So we've got a flat back. We're going to inhale. And we're going to exhale, pull ourselves head towards our feet. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths. If you don't need the strap, then you can grab a hold of your big toe. But if you do, stick with the strap. Come back up to seated. Here, if you feel you can, work your hands a little bit closer down the straps. Work your hands a little bit further towards your feet. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, lengthen. If you don't need the strap here, instead of having the yogi grip over your toes, bring the palms of your hands over your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up to seated. Bring the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Lasso the strap over your foot. If you don't need the strap, just grab a hold of the foot. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, pull yourself in. Going for 3 more breaths. Inhale, come back up to seated. Pop the left foot into the right thigh. Lasso the strap around your foot if you need. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. 4 more breaths. Inhale, come back up to seated. Last stretch we're going to do on each side. We're going to bring the right foot in towards the thigh. Make sure you've got 2 knuckles distance in between the thigh and the leg. We're going to have the right foot flat on the floor, left leg's extended. We're going to lift up through our left arm. We're going to exhale, bring the left arm to the outside of the right quad. Bring the right hand behind you. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the right leg out. Bring the left foot in toward the quads. 2 knuckles distance from your foot to the quad. Bring left hand behind you. Inhale, lift up with the right arm. Exhale, bring it forward. Push the quad and the arm into each other and twist. Inhale to lengthen, pull your belly button away from your thigh and then twist with it. Exhale. Now come back to center, and that'll do.